Explosive touchdown just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Slithers into space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And the Red Wolves can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Pulls it in. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to impose their will with the run. And another broken tackle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Tight end now in motion. The inside handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Warhawks want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And once he got away
like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third down play from the gun. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Red Wolves are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Complete to the back. Gain of 7. Second down coming up.
Just keep slinging it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get it through the air. They've got the screen set up. Made a defender miss. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the point after is good. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Did the work himself. There he goes. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking to pass. It's Spangler. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Warhawks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Arkansas State, 30.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the right side. Plows through the defense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands. It's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Finds his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC.
Breaks into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give and tick, 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 tick. After the filthy move, he's got room. Touchdown, UL Monroe. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arkansas State, 37.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Second down coming up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Arkansas State.
This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And it's up and good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Ken Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. The Mountaineers will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Warhawks offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the gun, the running back has it. Bulldozes his way through. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Back to throw, it's Spangler. That's caught, it's Coates. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coates. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Warhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The RPO, it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the move. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Direct snap, it's Spangler. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Appalachian State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point at the top. And the extra point splits the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. Fights off a defender. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Warhawks moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Off play action. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quick pass on the jet motion. Spins away from the defense. He's into the open down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 1.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space.
Any big changes in this ACC clash?
Touchdown, Warhawks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Breaks the tackle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coffee. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coffee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Coffee. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Let's talk about App State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. And he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Makes the grab down the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to slam it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Bangler. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cooks. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Bangler. The throw to the outside is complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll move the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on third and short.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. Hard running there. He has the first and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Coffee. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
The Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He smashes his way through again. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give to the back. There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coffee. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Bust through behind his pad. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, App State! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Warhawks want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Back to pass, it's Spangler. Oh, he makes the catch. Powers through. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Warhawks will have it 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the catch. It's Coates. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Warhawks look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Makes his man miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They'll try the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. The Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, better look out! Running through contact. Just dismissing tackles. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Warhawks! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Lowers those pads. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. Sneaks into the end zone. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, put the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Warhawks in the hurry up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Spangler. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Skips away from pressure. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Warhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Quick strike through the air for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All 3 of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
42.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. He leaves it with the back, fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. A lot of layers there. 4th down, you throw it. It was almost as if they said, finish him, and they did.
Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of coaches out there that would have just punted that ball away on 4th down, decided to play defense and trust them to get his stop. But he believed in his quarterback to go out and execute. The quarterback came through.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.